we're going to go back to this really important idea of using rates to find net change. I cannot stress enough how important the fundamental theorem of calculus is in telling us that if you integrate a rate of change, you get the net change in f. If we integrate f prime of x, we get the change in f from a to b. This means, and this is something you should definitely write down, if we want to find the new amount of some quantity, we take its initial amount and then add the integral of its rate. This is where I started. This is my net change. This is the new amount. That's where I am now. That's where I started, that initial amount. I'm going to add the net change to get where I am now. We'll do that with an example problem. Water's cooling at a rate of -2 e to the -0.3 T degrees Fahrenheit per minute. I know the initial temperature is 70 degrees Fahrenheit, and I want to know what's the temperature after 5 minutes. So if I want to find, let's call this temperature capital T. If I want to find T after 5 minutes, I figure out what my temperature was initially, and then integrate the rate of change of T prime of T dt. That's from 0 to 5. This tells me where I am. This tells me my net change. That tells me my final temperature. So for this problem, my temperature at time 0, initially I'm at 70. And if I want to find the change in temperature, I can integrate from 0 to 5, because I want to go for 5 minutes, -2 e to the -0.3 T dt. You can do that using Math 9 on your calculator and get that the temperature is 64.82 degrees Fahrenheit, which makes sense. If water's cooling, it's about 5 degrees cooler after 5 minutes. Make sure that you understand how to find a net change using the fundamental theorem of calculus. That's really important. We've also talked about average value in context. So say we wanted to find the average rate of change of the temperature of the water. But I'm pretty sure on your final exam, all of your average value problems are without context. It just asks you to find the average value. That is a formula you do need to know. To find the average value of f of x, it's that 1 over b minus a times the integral from a to b of f of x dx. I don't have an example problem to do for that, but you have one on your assignment for today. So just remember that formula.